Republican candidates Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis are preparing to take the stage for a debate in Iowa tomorrow evening in a final push. Just 6 days left until the Iowa caucuses. ABC News political director Rick Klein joins me now for more on that. Rick, Trump chose to be in D.C. today, not in Iowa. What do you make of that decision, and how do you think this affects him politically?
Given the weather today in Iowa, it was a smart decision. He wouldn't have been able to do very much, as the other candidates are finding out on the ground. It is pretty brutal weather conditions. But I think, as John Santucci pointed out a few moments ago, the way that the legal and the political strategies are intertwined, he made this choice. He's now fundraising off of it as well, saying falsely that he was forced off the campaign trail. He likes this. He likes the counter-programming. And it is unusual, to say the least, to spend the week before the Iowa caucuses as the front-runner and not actually be in Iowa at all. But everything about this campaign cycle and about former President Trump's bid for president, of course, are unusual.
What's at stake for the other candidates with the caucuses less than a week away now?
Yeah, and you hate to say that it's just a battle for second place, but that's definitely what it feels like and seems like based on the polling. And there is a lot riding on that alone. I think the idea of beating Donald Trump is basically gone as a realistic prospect. Of course, either candidate would love that, but the battle for second will matter quite a bit because Ron DeSantis has put so much of his campaign time and energy and strategy into Iowa. He has the endorsement of one of the most prominent evangelical leaders and the Iowa governor. If he were to slip into third place or worse, there would be serious questions asked about his campaign. And for Nikki Haley, if she was able to pull off a surprise second-place finish, that would give her a lot of momentum going into the state that she's arguably stronger in, which is New Hampshire, just 8 days later. So I think in terms of the positioning, it's important, and I'll be curious how much they continue to take aim at each other. Both Haley and DeSantis have started to bring Donald Trump into their campaign stump just a little bit more, although they continue to pull some of their punches.
Critical is this debate between Haley and DeSantis in closing the gap between them and Donald Trump?
Well, there's a real question about how much voters care or will even be watching. Donald Trump will be counter-programming that with an event on Fox News, a town hall program, at the same time that this debate will be on another cable network. And the battle for ratings will be a real one tomorrow night. But to the extent that caucus goers are watching, I think wanting to see who that alternative to Trump is and which direction you come from will be critical. The caucuses are unlike any other political contest that exists. It's really diehard. I mentioned the weather. That could be a factor next Monday as well. You have to get people actually to show up in person and write down their choice for president. That is a hard ask for people. And I've been to Iowa enough over the years to know how seriously Iowa caucus goers take the task.
So on that point, could Trump get hurt by the idea that his supporters may just think, I don't need to go and write down my vote because he's already got this?
Yeah, Donald Trump himself says that his biggest concern, his campaign has told me the same thing. Complacency is their concern. Trump said the other day he doesn't want his supporters to say, you know, he's winning by so much, let's watch TV tonight instead. And if it's bad weather, that's another reason. The Trump team thinks it can win a lower turnout caucus, but it thinks it wins big if there's more first-time caucus goers. Those are the very people that are probably the least likely to show up, especially if the weather is bad. So, yes, that last push around turnout is going to be key.
All right, ABC News political director Rick Klein, thank you. And we will have full coverage of the Iowa caucuses next Monday, January 15th, right here on ABC News Live.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.